So I just watched a video earlier of this guy making a stock from a Savage stock that was made by Boyd's Gunstocks. Well, I have two Boyd Gunstocks here on my personal guns, since I did work at there for about 2 years or so. But the first one here, the lime greenish colored one, is Zombie Hunter in an RVT cut, and it has a Marlin 880 SS chambered in a 22, little bolt action, full floating barrel. I don't know if y'all be able to really see that too well, but it is a full floating barrel with the vents cut out, thumb hole, custom laser engraving done at Boyd's. They can do anything and pretty much about everything. I have it on here, on the bottom of the foregrip, and also on the reverse side of the grip. Now, it didn't really bother me too much at first, but then I really got to watching, and he looks like he bought a blank from Boyd's, used a Savage gun that had a Boyd stock on it, and was basically making a different gun as far as the interior, as far as the barrel channel and the interior workings and mounting areas. But anyway, besides that, the second one here is Shady Camo, which is not offered to anyone. They do not have this stock. They do not have this color. You can call them and ask them. They will tell you they don't have it. Can't get it. They did it for one single customer who ordered a bulk order with a traditional style stock. This is one of the other thumb holes. They have 3 different patterns of thumb holes. This area here, as far as the slope into the thumb hole, is a little bit broader than, say, this one. Also has the scales lasering, Simplify for my grandfather, lasering there, as well as here. The only difference in the lasering is the 270 here has the spade added to it. Give it a little bit something different. Now this is a Mossberg 100 ATR chambered in a 270 with a BSA scope on it. That is a 9x50. Can't really see that. Am definitely going to be upgrading the scope here soon to a Vortex Babinga tip, 1-inch limb saver pad. Now these both were made at Boyd's by me when I worked there. They are Boyd Gunstocks. You can get the Zombie Hunter all day long. If you're looking for custom gun stocks, check them out. I don't recommend anybody going anywhere else. Great product. My wife had never shot a gun until she met me. She shot the little 22 there with the factory synthetic stock on it, 4 out of 7 at about 50 or so yards. Not bad for the first time ever shooting the gun. Second time she shot the gun was with this new stock, which now is about 2 years old or so. She went 24 out of 25. And the first shot was on paper but off of target. We used a walking zombie target, and the first shot she made was, like I said, on paper but off of the zombie. After that, She dialed in and hammered him in the head, the chest, I mean everything. It improved her accuracy. It made her feel more comfortable with the gun. This one, I just wanted to change out from the synthetic because, like I said, it's a great, great product. The thumb hole really makes you have a better grip. They're not for everybody. You'll either love it or you'll hate it. I personally love it. My wife loves it. My cousin actually fired the 270 while we were in East Tennessee over Christmas. He loved it. He thought it was extremely comfortable. Just fits great. They do have 3 different thumb hole patterns. And the only thing different about it is the slope of this and how far back this comes, as far as the variation between them. This one, you see you got a lot more shoulder area, so to speak, between where it starts to dip down to the thumb hole and your pad. Whereas this one, you got a lot less. I like the way this one's set. It works. I'm a fan. The Zombie Hunter one cost me, working there, roughly about $144 or so. So I've got $300 invested in that gun. This one, on the other hand, with the Babinga tip at an angle, the 1-inch limb saver pad back there, it cost me closer to about $200 just for the stock. Now they do reinforce. You'll see these 2 little black dots, one here and one here. Those are just pins that are through the stock as sort of a reinforcement. They don't interfere with anything as far as the setting. This one also, forgot to mention, has a full floating barrel as well, just like the 22. Helps a lot with the recoil and the accuracy, which it's a 270. You don't get too much more accurate than that. Very flat shooting, great gun. My grandfather had one. That's why I went with it. And now the dog's trying to jump up on the bed to be in the video as well. So he's going to be in the video. Come here, Pan. There you go. Good boy. You big ham. Well, y'all have a good evening.